Merhaba everyone. Today we have Gizem from Istanbul, Turkey. She's the president of her university club. She was one of the co-founders initially, and today she's gonna talk us more about her path. How did she got into crypto? What led her to be there? Hi Gizem, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Thanks for accepting my invitation. Thanks for being here in our show. Our viewers are really curious to know more about Turkey and the situation there. What is to teach others about crypto. We here in Ben, USA, we have a very strong community of student leaders, and it's truly amazing to see universities all around the world that keep expanding and new chapters keep opening. And as soon as I knew that a woman was in crypto and was the president of a club, I was like, I got to interview you. So that's super important to have women leaders in a industry male dominated.
Yes, I feel very happy for this situation, and I am thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem. So let's get started with the first question. How did you first hear about cryptocurrencies? What was your first impression when you hear about Bitcoin? You thought it was a scam, a Ponzi scheme?
My first year was quite different because I had to choose a trend topic for my presentation at high school in 2017. And that time, everybody talked about Bitcoin because of its value. It was almost $10,000. And I was wondering what made it this much valuable? How can people trust something digital? And I did research about almost 3 months. And my topic transformed into that question. Can cryptocurrencies replace with cash? While researching, I realized that cryptocurrencies are not for investing or getting profit. They exist to use in place of cash. And everything goes on digital. Why money cannot? I thought like that. And that is why my first year was more educational. I did research and learned about cryptocurrencies to convince my audience at my presentation. I have never tried to get rich in crypto, and I have never understand the financial part of it. But I'm still learning a lot in this area.
So when you first did that presentation, what was your colleagues, friends' reaction? Was like, oh, what is this thing? Were they super interested or scared about it?
My colleagues there is a girl, they know something about Bitcoin. We can talk with her and we can get money together.
So you're the cool girl making everyone rich in your class.
There is a girl.
No, but that is super cool. It's really amazing how you put up a presentation together in front of your class and just speak about this magic internet money that nobody believes, It's kind of interesting when you travel, you go to Turkey, use the Turkish lira, but then you go to Europe, they use the euros. And it's all because people believe in it, right? And so you're starting to learn the notion of this new decentralized peer-to-peer money, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, and then you did this presentation in high school and you started in university as a computer science major, right? Which it's really amazing. You can learn all the technologies about the white paper and so on that Satoshi wrote. And what led you to create this club? What made you join the club? Was I don't know if the club was already created, but how did you find about it? How can other students even do this?
I always believe technology, and if we use it correctly, the problems of today's world can be fixed. And we are living in a digital age, and blockchain can help us to solve these age issues, such as security. And this technology can be and should be used in many areas. Probably we will see it in future more and more. And I think I should be ready for this future. I should find a place for myself in that future. That was my motivation to join our blockchain club.
Oh, that's really amazing. So the club already existed and then you joined and you become the president and now you lead the student meetings. And how did that go for you? Are students still interested? Because it's not 2017 anymore. So you kind of see it going down, or what was it like?
It was a little bit hard because our club was very new and we are trying to invite many professors, many companies, but at the end of the semester we did a lot of events, and our university congratulated us for this event because we are the club who who did most events in a semester.
Whoa, that's amazing.
In a year, we did many events, and this made our club bigger and bigger. There are almost 150 students in our club right now, blockchain club.
And active students, they go to every meeting?
Not every meeting, but they're always connect with us. Some part of them are interested with financial part. Some part of students interested with coding, or some of them
technology.
Some of them just learning new this technology.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What do you think that happened now with COVID? Do you think it still increased the amount of students interested because now everything is digital, or is being art for you? How do you manage that?
At the beginning, this was a disadvantage because nobody are motivated to sit in front of a computer and listening something. But I think we can change it, because in these times we can invite many professors outside of Turkey, and we can reach more students in around Turkey and the world. We can create new events in English, and we can get together many students.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think could be an advantage.
So the professors there, they are also interested in Bitcoin, in crypto, right?
Yes.
What do you think is the main application for using Bitcoin in Turkey? What interests people the most? For example, it's a way for people to protect themselves against the Turkish lira that it's going down, or what do you think?
I think they are trying to get profits, but they don't use it for exchanges or shopping. It's just for
holders,
invest, and try to get rid of that situation of Turkish liras.
Yes, for our viewers, if you guys are not familiar, the Turkish lira, it's against the dollar and euro about 8 to 7 times less. So in the country, you have experienced inflation and other economical problems, right, that affects the entire society. Can you tell us a bit more of what's going on there?
There are some political issues, and I think there are some wrong politics to protect Turkish liras. That is why we lose value as Turkish liras.
Absolutely. It's very interesting. Here at P-Tips, we also interview people from Venezuela, Lebanon, and other countries, and we see this very often. Our governments are usually not managing economic policy very well for the benefit of the entire population. Sometimes it benefits only a few people. Like in this case, the industry, the Turkish lira, it's low. It really benefits exports. Turkey can export a lot, and other countries will buy, but it doesn't benefit other parts of society. So it's interesting to see that you are a leader and you are empowering our generation, millennials in Turkey, to take on digital money, because this is where the future is going. I think 50 years from now, Turkey will be very different. It's our generation will take the future, right?
Yes, we have opportunity, but they don't allow to use these opportunities. Turkey is a rich country, but we cannot use this richness very well. I hope we will do it in the future.
What is the current legal status of Bitcoin in the country? Is it legal to transact, to buy?
It is legal, but there are some regulations. This is the correct
regulation.
word.
Like in the US, there is a lot of tax regulation for crypto.
They are trying to do this, but nowadays this is legal.
I see. Yeah, no, that's very interesting. So moving on to the next question about the club. How do you think we can attract new generation like us, but more females into the space? Because I believe in Turkey is also very male dominated, right?
Yes. In this ecosystem, I think women are a little bit shy, and that is why we see male domination. I cannot explain why there is a shyness among women, but I can express how I feel at the first in this club. At the beginning, everything was new, even if the name blockchain, and all I know about blockchain are my researches, and I think there are probably many students who know better than me and more than me. But then I realized the most of the students are male, and my talks turned into a bias. There are male students who know more than me and better than me. But just like I said, it was just a bias, and I dropped my motivation myself. Then I realized it, and I tried to ignore my prejudice because they were here to learn just like me.
Yeah.
If I did not get rid of my prejudice, my shyness will continue probably, and I could not motivate myself to learn a lot. But now I am here as a co-president of Sabancı University and organization coordinator of Ben Turkey. And if I can do this, every woman can do this, I think.
Exactly. And from what I understood, there is a lot of universities in Istanbul that have clubs, but other cities like Izmir, Adana, or more to the center of Turkey, they don't have clubs yet. And students can found them, right? I think it's very easy,
Yeah.
and they can count on you. They can count on here in the US. We have Ben USA to help them, and we have all our resources available, right?
Yes.
That's really amazing to hear your story, to hear how you kept yourself motivated in a space where it's very like niche and it's all male dominated. And you're like, no, let's just put that aside. Let me learn about this, because I think the technology behind Bitcoin is amazing. I remember when I was learning about it, I was going down through a rabbit hole that I learned about finance, history, about politics. And it's an amazing journey because it's money, and money moves the world around, right?
There are some inequalities of opportunity in some areas, but blockchain is not one of them, I think, because you can learn everything online, and you can read a lot of things. You don't need anyone to learn something.
And even Bitcoin itself, it's an open source protocol. Anyone can go and fork it and create their own crypto, which is something amazing that Satoshi did at the time. It's not like a company or a business. So it's very interesting to see how all around the world we're seeing chapters opening up and getting people interested, because this really changes our lives, especially as millennials. So my last question will be, what are the future plans for the club? Well, of course, now we have COVID and you can probably not host as many meetings, but what do you think that the future entails for the club, and how more students are going to get involved in new things that you're planning on?
As I said before, online era was a disadvantage.
Yeah.
But we can try to change it. And my plan is, if we use social medias or Medium accounts correctly, we can achieve to reach more students, because they need to watch something or join an online event. Using social media and Medium account can help us to reach them. And I want to try
create awareness, make people know about the club.
One of my plans is creating discussion sections between students. After we share with them correct sources, maybe we can try to do some discussion sections, and we can discuss nowadays issues. How can we solve these issues with blockchain? Because students should learn to discuss something, and we should create a place to learn. And online era, we can do this by using online sources. My plans are like this for this semester.
That's absolutely amazing. So you want to incentivize students to participate, to be online, to discuss, to share their ideas, to not to be shy, but just come out and, hey, what you think about Bitcoin and crypto? And that's really amazing. I was going to ask you, what do you think is one of the biggest issues that blockchain can fix?
I think it's security, because in these days we hear about some news like identity issues, or they are stealing money or identity on online platforms.
Yeah.
And blockchain help us to solve this problem, because its philosophy says that we are connected each other. There's no decentralized system can fix this. Everyone knows everything. This could be the solution of security, maybe.
It just comes to mind a few tokens that are trying to solve that, like Civic or Ontology. What would be your favorite token?
I'm not sure. As I said before, I have never interested with the financial part, but it could be maybe Ether, because of the Ethereum platform. There are smart contracts, and they are an interesting part of blockchain, I think. I want to learn about these topics more.
Okay. Do you also do like workshops for students to learn about it in the club meetings?
Last semester we tried to do coding workshop on Python.
Oh, Python.
But we should do something different, because the topics was too hard to learn.
Yeah.
And we tried to do this in parts, maybe 2 or maybe 3.
I totally agree with you. You know, when I was the club president and founded the club, a lot of people come, but then there's a learning curve, and only a few stay until the end. So it's important to test and error and see what works and what not works best. I remember when we had coding classes, everyone would be like, "Oh, I'm so tired," but other students would enjoy it because it's important. The coding is like law. It's the backbone of crypto, so it's very important to learn about it. Gizem, it's really amazing to hear your experience. And you are a woman in this space in crypto. You put everything aside to learn about the technology. So for our viewers, if you're a woman in Istanbul or in Turkey, just go ahead, start your club. Like, you have us here as a backbone foundation to support you. And it's really amazing. Not only you're going to learn a lot, but probably make tons of new friends, which was something I loved about crypto. I always make so many new friends, and while I was learning about history, politics, and economics. So it's really amazing. Thanks for this interview.
Thanks for you too.